Well, hello, and welcome back to another scary edition of Ghost Stories Told from the South. I am your host, Stephen LeBooth, and I got some skelly stuff for you today. Well, how does everybody like my intro music? Is it creepy enough, or is it too cheesy? Tell me. All right, man. I hope everybody's having a great week, had a great week at work, and I hope you're ready for story time, guys. It's going to be a good one. But, yep, just want to say thank you before I start the show to everybody who listens, all my faithful listeners who are ready for the show to come out. And thank you for allowing me to move it on Saturday, and everybody's catching up now with it, so... But today it's been a real busy week. Everything's closing down now. I mean, not like closing down. I mean, school's fixing to be out. Jackson's baseball season's fixing to be over, and I was running ragged all goddamn week. Had like a game, a practice, got another game tomorrow, so then I got more stuff to do. So yeah, but it snuck up on me. But what I'm gonna do for you, ladies and gentlemen, is go back in the vault and find something for you. And I think you'll like it. So, but anyways, just want to say thank you guys once again, whoever listens all around the world. A big thank you so much. You know, because I don't make any money off of it. I pay everything out of pocket. And I do this out of my home right here in my son's room / computer room. But yeah, it's good. I love doing it, guys. And I'm glad you guys listen. So, it's awesome. Thank you so much. All right, so there's the plan, Jack. Like I said, since everything snuck up on me, don't worry, everything's coming to an end, so I'm going to have a lot more time to do my researching. But anyways, let's go dig in the vault and see what I pull up. It's going to be a surprise. I'm not going to tell you. Just I hope you enjoy. I will give you a hint. This is some of the older stuff I did when Lexi was here enjoying was with us on the show. All right, so we will see you guys later, and have a good one. Or I hope you enjoy the show. I'm such a ding dong. Well, like I always say, get you a nice warm blanket, get you some hot cocoa, sit back, relax, and hit play. And get ready to be scared out of your pants. Ha ha.
And welcome back to another podcast. This is Ghost Stories Told from the South, episode 19.
Yeah, that's one away from 20.
I am your co-host, Lexi.
And I'm your host, Stephen Booth. We are going to tell some funny, creepy stuff today. All of my stuff's in Texas. Since Halloween's around the corner, I'm going to cover Texas. And I'm probably going to try to cover more of the Mineral stuff. But then after that, we'll go back to doing stuff around the world. But we're thinking about when we do Christmas, finding creepy Christmas stories.
And same for Thanksgiving.
Yes, Thanksgiving. So we're going to have these 2 months of Halloween stuff. And then after October, it'll be November, then December, and then we'll be doing our holiday stuff.
Yep.
Holiday.
Celebrate. Mine's kind of all over, but I have like 5 urban legends that I'm going to do too, so you'll see my setup. So, you start today, because I always start.
Okay. Well.
Notepad, please.
Oh, you should have done this before.
Thanks. Okay, start.
Okay.
What's are you going to be talking about?
My first
today?
story is A Kiss Before Dying, Odessa High School. Betty Williams was a high school senior at Odessa High School. And, God, I didn't get the year. Oh, shit. That really would have helped out.
Well,
Anyways,
way to go.
It was in the 50s, I think, 60s. I'd say 50s. It was in the 50s. Anyways, she was a poor girl. Her father was a Baptist preacher, and she was dating the, I guess the, what do you call it? The head honcho of the school.
The
He,
jock.
he was. His name was John Mack Herring. He was like the captain of the football team, straight A student, blah blah blah.
Oh, the
And
guy everyone wanted.
yeah, and she came from the other side of the tracks, on the poor side of town.
Oh.
Well, okay. Already told you he was popular and all that. Well, John finally. Okay. Well, soon after they dated, not real soon, a couple months, they broke up. Well, she kind of took it to heart and took it pretty bad. Well, think about it. You know, she was a poor girl dating the superstar of high school.
Yeah.
So she took it pretty bad. And then,
Well, in high school, everything meant so much.
yes.
So.
Well, you ought to know you're
I freshly out of high school.
she's
Anyway.
just starting in the real world.
It sucks.
But what really it was that and the combination of her not after I guess her and John broke up. There was a school play, you know, and back then school plays were real big. Everybody wanted to be in them.
Yeah.
Well, John was going to get the starring role. Well, she went for the co-host role,
Yeah.
the girl by him. Well, she didn't get it. She got the stagehand job.
Oh, man.
So she didn't even get an acting part. So she took that pretty bad. Well, she kept hounding John to kill her. She just didn't want to go on because she had big dreams of going to Hollywood and going to Broadway and being an actor.
She couldn't even get the musical act.
Yeah, and John, you know, she lost John, and oh, life sucks. And she'd make like little remarks to her friends about, you know, wish y'all'd kill me.
Dang.
Yeah.
Imagine having that friend in high school. It's like, wish
Yeah.
you just stab me right here, right
Pretty
now.
much say stuff like that.
Wow.
Well, then finally John agreed to kill her.
Okay.
Yeah. She
Probably just to shut her up.
well they planned it, so they finally met. They planned it out. John took Betty behind the stock tank on his parents' property. And if you don't know what a stock tank is, it's them little ponds or pretty big good size like tanks of water behind people's houses or out in the pasture.
What
You know.
Papa used to have to fish in.
Yeah. Anyways, they went behind the stock tank and he got the shotgun that she picked out. 'Cause
Wow.
She wanted him to use the shotgun and shoot her in the head and make it quick and painless and over. So, because she didn't want to kill herself because, you know, her dad was a preacher and it's just, you know.
Yeah.
So, he got the gun, shot her in the back of the head, killed her, and then tied weights on her body and threw her in the tank. And then went back to life like kind of nothing.
Like nothing happened?
About a week, I think a week later, after the missing persons report came out, he went to the cop station and admitted that he did it. Yeah.
Dang. So
here's
it's like
what's-
he almost tried to cover his tracks, but he was like, I can't live with it.
Yeah. He went, of course, he went to trial and all that, but he got off for because of insanity.
He got the insanity plea.
Yeah. And he lived a normal life. He died in 2019.
Dang.
Yeah.
So it must have not been that long ago.
It was
He
in the
just
I think
died.
like in the 50s.
Okay, well
Because
then.
he died in 2019, last year.
Yeah.
That's what I was trying to say. Not 209. What the frick? Wow. Anyways,
209.
yeah. He lived there. He even went back to the hometown that he grew up in and did this, did that. We even went to college at Texas Tech.
Wow.
Yeah, that kind of makes me wonder, you know, since he was Mr. Popular and came from the right side of town, he probably had money for the good lawyers and, you know, his
Yeah.
parents.
Well.
But that's not, I mean, that's done with that. But, you know, she was, like I said, she was always in the drama room, always wanting to be in the acting classes and all that.
Yeah.
Well, that's what she haunts. And I get the school's still up, but of course they don't use it anymore because it'd be like 50 years old.
Yeah.
But they pass her. People passing by will see her figure in the window, or you can see her in the I guess the auditorium where
Yeah,
the stage is. That's where she really haunts. She don't really go much outside, they said, but she haunts the old high school. And there was a book written on this, and that's what it's called, A Kiss Before Dying. And there was a movie back in the 60s, I think, made about it.
See, I thought it was gonna be about like two lovers, one like a suicide pact or something.
That's what I thought at first. But no. How do you convince your boyfriend to kill you? I mean, your
don't
ex-boyfriend.
know. See, that's why part of me thinks that he just did it to shut her up. Because, like, I mean, I'm not. But, like, hearing the same thing every day, like, kill me, kill me, kill me, kill me. I mean, you're going to start to go a little bit crazy.
Yeah, they was even broke up, and I guess she'd bump into him in the hall or see him and, hey, how you doing, John? Would you kill me?
And her friends, hey, would you kill me? Just, like, right now. Right
Yeah.
here.
Hey, you
Just
want to go grab a burger and then kill me?
maybe poison it while I'm eating it. You know, just, jeez.
Yeah.
You have to be, like,
You have to be pretty depressed.
to be,
But
like,
back then, they didn't have pills for depression. They really didn't know what depression was.
they just had to deal with it.
Yeah, so she was probably a screwed up little individual. We got to think about it, too. She was, you know, probably, you know, being a teenager, going through all that
Oh,
puberty.
yeah.
And then going through high school and all that.
Dealing
you
with all
know.
the high school.
And then it's
BS.
her senior year, and she's dating the
The jock.
the jock, the smart guy, and it just all goes to crap in 3 months.
Yeah. That sucks. But, I mean.
Yeah.
So, okay. Moving on to Miss Story.
So if anybody's out there in West Texas, go check out Odessa.
Odessa. Didn't you do the Killing Fields too?
Yeah. On
Okay.
I-45 between Houston and Dallas.
Well, okay, so I'm going to be doing a college, and I'm going to be doing, it's Utah, Salt Lake City. This is the Westminster College. I think that's how you say it. Westminster?
Westminster.
Yeah, something like that. So,
Meister.
I didn't find like a lot of history on this. Today's stories don't have a lot of history, but like some of the ghost stuff is pretty interesting. So, this place was founded in 1875. Are you okay?
His computer was ticking me off.
Oh, I just heard.
Yeah, that's
I was
my
like-
getting mad.
I was like, uh-oh. Anyway, this college was founded in 1875. And at first, it was a prep school for the first Presbyterian church. I think that's how you say that. Presbyterian?
Presbyterian? No,
Presbyterian, yes.
Presbyterian, yeah.
Presbyterian Church of Salt Lake City. So that's what it originally was, and that was founded in 1875. Well, then they offered college courses in 1897. Then they changed the name, to Westminster in 1902. And then in 1949, it became a liberal arts institution. So that's like when it became the college and stuff. So I guess that's when the history really started. So they hosted weddings, which is weird. I've never heard of a college doing weddings, but it also was like a church too.
Well, they might have had a big old, hall,
Yeah.
banquet room.
But it was also like a church too when it was first founded. And I don't know when this happened, but there's a woman in white story, okay? Pretty
Woman
much.
in white. I've never heard about a woman in white. Not on this podcast.
Oh, I
I've
know,
never
she-
heard about a woman in white.
Quit chewing. Sorry. Anyway, so the woman in white, basically, this is the story of her. she got married at the college, and then her and her husband got into a car accident while driving to their honeymoon destination. Well, they got hit by a drunk driver. They both died, like, on the scene. Well, apparently, she and him both appear in front of the students and the security guards and the college professors. And lights turn on and off by themselves. You know, voices and all that jazz. So, and she haunts the Converse Hall. Basically, I guess that's like that's where she is most widely known, I guess. Well, there's also a spirit of the Hodgel Hall. And you can hear a laugh.
Ooh, that's a big creepy school.
Yeah, it is pretty big. Basically, the spirit in the Hodgel Hall is a little boy, and he just laughs at you.
Oh my God.
So,
I don't know what's creepier. Hearing a little boy laugh at you like that, or having something pull your hair or punch you or something.
yeah, I don't know.
Because that's
But-
creepy stuff.
Yeah, it's creepy. But, I mean, so, I think maybe the woman in white, the bride ghost woman is just trying to get through her days. And I guess she went there because it's where she got married, like her last destination before she died.
A place they say they go where they was attached, something they was attached to, you know, or something. Like a lot of people get caught in the same schedule every day, and when they die, even if they didn't die at work, they'll be at work haunting the place because
That's where they were almost every day.
that's where they were every day.
So,
You got to figure you spend 8 hours or more in a place every day. A part of you
it dies
gets
there.
gets
It
in
gets
that
stuck
building.
there somewhere. So, like I said, that one was a really short one. I have like a few of those today. And I have a few urban legends too, so there'll be more. But you guys should go look up this place. It's pretty big.
huge.
And it's like creepy huge, if that makes any sense.
It's
But
big.
I'm going to pass the mic over to Dad.
Man, that's
what's
still
your-
creepy. A little kid laughing. I couldn't
I
handle
know.
that.
I would not be
Yeah.
able to handle it either.
All of my stories today cover pretty much Texas and pretty much the Dallas-Fort Worth area. Okay, we're going to talk about the W.E. Scott Theater in Fort Worth, Texas. W.E. Scott was behind getting the oh, you know which theater this is? It's the one where Patty would take y'all when they had them Easter shows and shit.
Really?
Yes.
The one where I met the Easter Bunny and stuff?
Yeah. It's
Oh my god.
yeah.
Sorry. We
That's
had to go
that's
down
even where you went there for some school plays and stuff. Like you went on a field trip there.
Really?
It's that one by not Clark Gardens. The whatever gardens are there in Fort Worth. The
Oh my-
Philippine Gardens or
The
something
one
like
we
that.
have to dress nice to go into?
Oh yeah.
That's the one?
Yeah.
Whoa. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Well, he was the backer and really helped get the money to make the theater. It was his dream, but he never got to see it fulfilled because he passed away before it died, before it finished.
That must have sucked.
But that was like his baby. But here's what's so weird. He never got to see it, but they see his ghost walking around sometimes roaming the halls, and he'll still fix pictures or fix something if it's off. But he
Well-
never stepped a foot in there because he died before it opened.
Well, I mean, probably because, like, one,
The
he
passion he had
spent
for
the
it.
passion and, like,
wanting
all
to-
the work he put into it before
Oh,
he
God,
died.
yeah.
But still, that'd be weird.
And now this is really creepy too. The other ghost is a stagehand, and he was an actor. His name was Kenneth Walker. He hung himself in the prop room on January 7th, 1970.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Dang.
And he killed himself because same crap. He lost his girlfriend or something, and he was kind of a loner, they said anyway.
Oh,
Once
so
his
whenever that
girlfriend
happened, that
dumped him,
just,
yeah.
like, pushed him over the edge.
And workers say you can still hear his laughter from under the stage while they're getting stuff ready. They'll
From-
hear.
Under
Yeah.
the stage. Oh, gosh. Oh, heck
Yeah.
no.
and he scares people, touches them, turns the lights on and off.
No.
Yeah.
Could you imagine if we were watching a show and then all of a sudden you just feel this, you turn around and nothing's behind you? Or like, I wonder how many stories like the actors there or like the people that do the plays have, because like I remember going there and like with my stepmom, Jackie, we had pictures and everything, and we did the Easter Bunny shows, and then I've had so many school trips there.
Oh yeah, because I mean it's
the kids still go there.
It's I'm looking for a picture because I know you'll go, oh my god. But it's what an hour away. We live an hour away from Fort Worth, so.
Yeah, it's about an hour away.
Oh, come on.
Sorry, we're trying to find a picture. And you guys should go check out the pictures too, because I think you'll like it. It's really nice. It's not creepy or anything. I mean, now I know the past of it, and now I'm...
Well, if you've lived in this area, you've probably went there on a school trip.
Just go to images.
It don't have it like it normally does.
That's weird.
Yeah.
Maybe the ghost took it off. Well,
ghost said...
Ouch. Would you like me to do my story while we're looking for pictures?
Yeah, because I really want you to see this place.
Okay, while you're looking for pictures, I'll do my story. My next story is going to be about the Betsy Ross home in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. And I cannot talk, so y'all don't come at me, please. So, I have a lot of history on this one, but I don't have a lot of ghost stuff on this one. So, basically this place was built over 200 years ago, so it's been up there for a while. The front proportion, because if you look at it, like it looks like it was built 2 different times. The front proportion was built around 1740, and then like the back end of the house was built 10 to 20 years later. So, but Betsy lived there.
See, that's the outside.
Oh,
recognize
yeah.
it? Yeah, that's it.
It's been so long, but yeah. Sorry.
Yeah,
there's
the stage and all that, yeah.
Oh, my God.
I know now you're going, oh, my God. Oh, I was there watching stuff, and it was haunted. I didn't know either. That's creepy, ain't it?
Oh, sorry, we were looking
you was in a haunted theater not once, but twice.
No,
I know.
Probably not even twice, like 6 times.
I know twice I went over there with you with Jackie.
Oh gosh, like 6 times. Okay, because the school. Anyway, so this Betsy Ross home.
Betsy Rocks.
Betsy Ross. I just can't talk.
Betsy Ross.
So she lived there from 1776 to 1776 to 1779. So many numbers. Okay. So basically she had she rented a shop that was there, and then she had a bedroom upstairs. So she rented one. I guess it was like a apartment complex kind of thing. I don't know. Well, that's where she was the first person to ever make an American flag.
Ah.
That's what she's known for. And I did not know that either. Well, she has some pretty bad luck. Her first husband was killed like 2 months after they got married. And then she married twice more. And then on her third marriage, she had 5 daughters. But one of the daughters didn't make it. She died like at an early age. And then in 1941, the property was given to Philly. Well, that's all the history I could find on it. I guess now it's like a museum thing.
Wow, yeah, it's a little video house.
It is. It is
my
a
God.
little bitty house.
Well, I guess back then, there was houses that close, so they couldn't make them wide, so they had to make them tall.
Tall and short.
It looks like to be a 3-bedroom, maybe 1 bath.
Yeah, but I mean,
with an attic.
Yeah, because she had her shop in there too for the flags. But anyway, you can hear like ghosts crying out at like the foot of the bed in the basement. Like, I guess like if you sleep in the basement, you can hear like ghosts around the bed crying. and then you can hear ghostly noises and stuff like that. So that's like all kind of the stuff I found on it. But it is crazy, like how small the house is and like
Yes.
everything. But if you look at the sides of the house, it looks like the house was like cut in half.
That's what makes me believe that there used to be this was like a house division. There was a row of houses. It had
Yeah.
to be. Because why would you make, if you had this much room, why would you make it?
Yeah.
And I know why they make them so skinny and tall, because the room, it's,
Well,
building,
like
building, building.
Whenever I went to Maryland,
That's how it is.
That's how it is.
Yeah.
'Cause, like Haley's house, she was going on about it being a mansion, so I was expecting it to be huge. It's short this way, and it's tall. There's like 2 flights of stairs.
Jeez.
So
well,
I was like,
yeah.
uh,
That's why they have apartment buildings in like New York and Chicago that are
oh
like
yeah, especially
300,
like the
400
bigger-
people.
yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna do an urban legend. I'm gonna go again. Okay. So I have a handful of urban legends. Also, you guys need to go check out that
Oh
house.
crap! I skipped 2 stories.
No.
That one was supposed to be my last one. No, I'm talking to myself.
Oh.
I got 2 stories right in the middle I didn't even do, folks. I went from my first story to my 4th story. Wow.
Well, I was doing an urban legend before you did yours. Anyway, okay, so
Anyway.
I'm gonna do an urban legend about the backseat killer. Have you heard this one?
No.
Okay.
But I've known some backseat killers.
No, you haven't. Quit trying to fool the fans. I know your tricks. Okay, so anyway, this legend started around like the 1960s. Basically, okay, so this woman was laid out at night, and her car was on E, and she needed gas. Well, I guess back then, like, if you needed gas, you, like, the gas attendants filled up your car for you, I guess. So,
Oh, yeah. They had guys that ran out. Well, that's what Dad did when he was, a young man. You'd run out.
and do it for him?
Yeah, you'd fill the car up for him, wash the windows off.
Oh.
Yeah, you did all of that.
Okay. Well, so the attendant goes to do that and fills up the tank, and
backseat, what?
the backseat killer.
Okay.
And she said the girl seems to be noticing that the attendant's like acting strange. Well, I guess the girl like goes into the store, and the attendant follows her in so that she can pay. Well, she pays and goes to leave, but the attendant blocks the door. Doesn't let her leave. Well, whenever she like goes to get feisty, he's like, "Hey, I saw someone crawl in your back seat. Don't go in there because you're probably gonna get killed." So they act normal, and they call the cops. Well, the cops come and get him. Turns out to be a serial killer, and he was gonna make her his last victim. And
He was just going to wait in her car.
yeah.
Oh, my God. See, there's other stories kind of like that, too, urban legends, where somebody gets in their car, whether it's a male or female, and they're driving, and they see something in the rearview mirror, and it's something in the back seat, and it's not moving or nothing, so they get to a stop sign or something and run out of the car.
What the heck?
Or they'll see something glowing, and they look back, and it's someone's fixing to kill them with a knife, and they,
I guess that started like the legend of like let's look in your back seat before you get in your car, because I always look in my back seat.
I never
I'm
do.
paranoid. I do sometimes depending on if I'm in a hurry, but like I always lock my car too. But so yeah, that's that urban legend. It was really urban legends are short, but yeah. So
I've got 2 small ones, too. That should tide us over.
well, I have like 5 of those if we need them. So what's your next story for us, Daddy-O?
Mine is the devil's backbone.
I feel like I've heard
and-
this one before.
See, I need to start writing this stuff down.
Well, I might have just read about it and not done it.
Oh.
But I feel like I've heard about it. I might have also already heard about it, and we have not covered it. Because I've, you know what I mean,
Okay.
Siggy?
We got everything pulled up here.
I think we did this one. No, we didn't. Okay.
Wow, that's a big old.
I've looked this one up. That's what it is.
Yeah, I've looked it up before, but I haven't covered it yet.
Okay, we're good. I thought we double did one. We didn't.
We didn't double dip it. We're gonna start writing this stuff down because we're getting into like episode 20, guys.
And we have
And
like
we
4
average
for
what,
each.
3 to 5 episodes. I mean 3 to
stories?
5 stories an episode.
And that's not
That's a lot
counting
of
the extra
stories.
stuff we do.
Yeah, so we're gonna have to start writing this down. But anyways, this is the Devil's Backbone in Wimberley, Texas. On 281 through Blanco is the Devil's Backbone. The area has a history of Indian attacks when the settlers were moving in. It has seen numerous fatal car accidents, and many ghosts have lingered.
Mwahaha.
That means a lot of them ghosts stayed there and never left. They never went home. Anyways, one story is a ranch foreman awake to his horses running, and he went outside to see a group of soldiers on horseback marching where he woke up at.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
That's just fun to wake up to.
And Native Americans have seen a child. There's a story of a miner too has been seen in the area.
Oh, wow. And
Yeah,
that,
it's just a stretch of road that's not very long, but in that stretch of road is, man, so much crap happened.
well, say the pictures look like it's like old.
Yeah,
Like it's been through some stuff.
yeah.
It don't look like a normal road.
Come on,
Like,
click. There we
The
go.
grass is all dry and
Yeah,
it looks like a desert.
pretty much.
I mean, a desert don't have a lot of grass and stuff, but like, I mean, for Texas, it looks like a
Yeah.
desert. The
But
Texas
that's all
desert
called
land.
the Texas. That's all called the backbone, the Devil's Backbone.
We need to go there. Y'all need to go check out the Texas Backbone and tell us anything y'all might find and some
Well,
stories.
yeah, it's got a lot of haunted history.
Yeah, I would say the same thing. Okay. Sorry, I am flipping back to my other stories. Okay, I'm going to do, this one's short too, but it's the Seaview Tennis Mansion. This is in Rhode Island. I noticed that we got some new Rhode Island followers.
Yes. We've getting a lot of American followers, and it's hard to remember.
Stay tuned to the end to hear
Getting
the
a lot of
rest.
states.
Okay, so this is the Seaview Tennis Mansion in Rhode Island. It's also known as the Carey Mansion. It's like 40,000 square feet, and it was built in 1907. Well, there's not really a lot of history on it. There's like, I couldn't find squat on it, but I could sure find out some ghost stuff on it. So basically,
That's crazy. Can't find nothing on it, but we can find the ghost stuff. But hey, that's what our show's about, so it pays off for us, suckers.
yeah. So, this place, like, you can hear dismembered voices and, like, random banging throughout the night. The spirit of a wife, the wife of the original owner, Mrs. Bradley, is often seen playing the organ or the piano, whatever you guys want to call it. She's seen playing that. Well, you also hear, footsteps, and this place has been featured on Ghost Hunters. So, I guess there was a TV show called Dark Shadows.
Yeah, that's
about
an
the
older one.
It was about the movie Dark Shadows.
Yeah, it was. Well, Dark Shadows came out. It was a show from the 70s.
Yeah, because it was from 1966 to 1971.
Yeah.
Because I read that and I was like, they talking about the movie? Because it described the movie, like, because it was about the Collins and the vampire or whatever.
Yeah.
And I was like, what? They're talking about the movie. And I was like, but what? I'm confused.
Yeah, the movie's based off that TV series.
Okay. So that's where I guess they filmed it, or something like that. That's what I got
That's
from
where they
it.
filmed the movie? Was that house?
I think so.
In Rhode Island?
I'm pretty sure.
Oh, cool.
Could be wrong, but that's what I gathered from it.
But they filmed it in that area, though.
I think
Rhode
so.
Island, yeah.
And because they said it was the cult classic TV. It was like the cult classic.
Yeah.
So, they see dark shadows near nightfall. Dark shadows.
Ain't that
yeah.
ironic?
And it used to be an all-girls boarding school at one point. And also, there's like this really weird tree out front that like freaks a lot of people out. It's just like, it's not a happy tree. It's like a tree that does not look like. What are you looking at?
I'm looking at my story next.
Oh, I was like,
Because I seen how short yours was, and I was like, well, by the time I type it up, she's going to be gone.
yeah, it's really short. Like, like I said, there's no history on that one, but there sure is ghost stuff.
See, I don't know if I can handle that children's laughter and crap.
That's the one thing that gets me. Like, I can handle footsteps all day, the doors opening, but the minute I hear someone
Yes.
talk or someone laugh when I'm home alone, I'm out.
Yeah. Mm-mm.
So, what's your story, mister?
Okay. I'm going to talk about the Sons of Herman Hall. The Sons of Herman Hall is in Dallas, Texas, in Deep Ellum. It was built in 1910, and what the story on this place is, there was 4 lodges, which is a nickname for hotels, motels, whatever. There's 4 of them, and they was little, I guess, on the strip. So they got together and thought, hey, we'll just build a big building and have our put all of you guys come with me, and we'll stick it in one building. And it was like, oh, okay. Well, they did that. The grand opening was 1911.
1911. I do not like
It
that.
has been going. It has been going for over 100 years. 'Cause it's
Oh,
2000,
yeah.
yeah. People have there was never any like deaths really like for once there wasn't no suicides or anything like that. It has death, but
Nothing like.
nothing like somebody getting killed. It's more like natural causes or an
Oh,
accident
okay.
happening or something.
Well, that makes me feel better about the place.
So, but they see once again, people have heard children laughing. Yeah,
Oh.
yeah. I just, whew,
Why
And
does
they got-
that thing always gets me?
I don't know. It's like the kids are just like,
Yeah, they're like, we want to play jokes on you.
yeah. And people that, like I said, have heard the kids and the former caretaker that was there for years. They've been seen. There's some kind of couple like from the 1900s that's been seen there. They're not like all over each other, but they're just kind of sitting there like lovers, like a couple, and they're kind of smooching, you know. And people, and they see people dressed in their finest too, like they're fixing to go out to a dance.
Like
or
Sunday
something.
best.
Well, because its place is a hall too. You can have concerts and events there, weddings there.
Oh.
So that's where you're gonna have your wedding.
I was about to say, hey, if I ever get married, let's go there.
Yeah, you're gonna have a wedding there, and we're gonna have the party there, so we can get haunted.
I record our podcast the entire time.
And there's the doors will slam, pictures fall off the wall,
They fall or they fly off.
fly off.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's great.
So
Just keep
it's
walking
your
by and the
now that
picture
place
hits
I
you.
wouldn't mind. Besides the kids laughing.
Well, you walk by and a picture hits you in the face.
Yeah, I mean,
A black
this one's
eye.
just your simple ghost. It's not your
The ones that that try to
pissed
piss you up
off
in your
ghost.
sleep.
Yeah.
I would say.
See,
Well,
if I had a haunting, I would want it like that.
yeah,
Besides the kid stuff.
when I die and I choose to haunt people, it will be like that stuff. It won't be like the laughing in people's ears because that makes me want to pee my pants.
Yeah, because see, this place isn't that big, but that's it.
Oh no.
Yeah. But it's got a little hall in it.
No, that's cool.
Yeah, here's a scene to see. That's where I've seen.
Oh, all the people.
Yeah, that's the hall.
Mm.
Yeah, so
That's nice.
they're getting married.
You could be haunted. Okay, so I'm going to be doing the Masquerade nightclub. This is in Atlanta, Georgia. So, once again, there's not that much history, so just, kind of bear with me. So, this place was built in 1890, and then in the 1970s and the 1980s, it became a pizzeria.
A pizzeria?
And it was a small theater until 1988, and then it became a nightclub. So, it's been a few different things. Huh?
Where's that?
Masquerade.
Oh, MAS, okay.
So apparently they used to have like this mill, and I guess like girls died in it. They didn't go into detail. They just said young girls died in it, and I was like, you could, okay. So they didn't explain that. So I'm not totally sure about what happened with that. There was an unexplained fire that happened there. They have these structural casualties where like stuff will just fall off the building and hit people.
What?
It's like weird, like off the Dark Shadows movie.
Oh my God! Oh yeah, like the Gargamel,
The
whatever they
gargoyle.
call them. Them statues fell off.
Yeah, they had a TB outbreak, and they have had a lot of deaths, and also something about vampires. It's not a ghost thing. That's more like an urban legend thing.
If there's vampires there.
Yeah. So, like, well, apparently, because, like, the amps that they use, like, to DJ,
Oh yeah.
they'll find those turned upside down,
Oh,
like,
God,
at the end of the night.
Them things are big.
I know.
They're like big speakers. They're not like
They're not,
small
like,
desk
regular.
speakers.
Yeah. And then you can hear footsteps, and you can get cold spots, and you can hear screams. Now, some of that could be, like, normal club stuff.
Yeah.
But, and then people see, like, this tall black man wandering around the club, and they don't know who it is. Like, it's not a normal person. It's like this overly tall man, excessively tall, like the Slender Man, but he doesn't have a white face, if that makes any sense. So yeah, it's a little weird. Let's do another urban legend, y'all. I want to do another one.
My mama was finding that one you were talking about. What was it called? Right there.
The Masquerade Club. Yeah, it's really small, actually.
Yeah, it is. Stop. Sorry, guys. My computer was ticking me off. It's really not that big for a nightclub.
It isn't. It's pretty small, but
I guess you go up here for the nightclub.
I don't know.
'Cause there's some stairs right there.
Some stairs. Yeah.
Stairs.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna do another urban legend. This one is called Buried Alive. So basically, I was like, oh, this is so sad, and this would be really, really bad. Okay, so this, very old, ill woman passed away, and the husband was, devastated. Well, they said when they came to get her, they had to pry the dead woman out of the husband's arms, like literally almost break
Golly.
his fingers to get her.
And that's rough losing a lot.
Especially like that old,
Yeah.
too. Well,
I mean,
yeah,
I've only had that experience being with somebody for 5 years and then passing. I couldn't imagine being
like 60,
with them
70,
for
80.
freaking 40 years of your life and
Yeah.
then passing.
Well, the husband, after the funeral and everything, the husband wanted her to be buried in the backyard of his house, not in the graveyard, in the backyard. So that's what happened. Well, he would have these reoccurring. Well, okay, hang on. He had to be sedated because he was like so out of it. But anyway, he had this reoccurring nightmare every night for a week straight about his wife trying to claw her way out of the coffin. And like she was buried alive, trying to get out.
Yeah.
Well, finally, he called the doctor and was like, hey, my wife's still alive. Exhume her body, and I'll prove you right. Well, when they exhumed her, they found scratches on the top of the coffin, broken nails, her hands were bloody, and scratches and stuff, and the nails were bent, from scratching so
Yeah.
much. So
Was she dead?
Yeah. She's
Oh,
still
yeah,
dead.
'cause
After a week, if she was alive, I mean,
yeah.
after a week, she's dead. But, like, that's a urban legend. But
Well,
that
that's,
was interesting to me because I was like, what?
that's crazy.
I was
'Cause
like-
that's happened before.
It's really weird, too, because I don't know if I'm the only person, but, like, I'll have dreams of something happening, and then it happens that day.
Yeah.
So,
Well, it's
like,
just like when our cat passed away. I kept going by that night, touching it, going, because I was so afraid of burying him and him still being alive.
oh, you kept on checking it?
Yeah.
But, okay. I'm going to save the rest for the next episode.
Yes, because we still got a lot of stuff to talk about.
Okay.
But like I said, we're gonna do this 2 months of the Halloween specials, and then
It's Thanksgiving and Christmas.
oh, and I bet you there's some good stories for that.
Oh, you know it. Okay, so I want to thank everybody in the States. The list is
Oh, it's getting
way
huge.
too long.
I bet you there's 30.
30
I'd
or
say close
more.
to 30. Because
Yeah.
I don't know who's
I
new and who's old.
I'm getting to where I can remember, but it's very difficult.
I do know like Texas, Oklahoma, Michigan, some of the northern states have started listening to us from when we first started.
Yeah, I know some of the new ones like Pennsylvania, New York, Rhode Island. Yeah, I mean, everyone in
Yeah.
the States thanks because
And
Yeah.
we're getting new
we're getting other countries.
other countries too.
Where we got South Africa, we got Ireland, we got the Philippines, we got Bangladesh, Singapore,
UK.
Argentina, UK, New Zealand,
Say Canada.
Canada, and Israel.
So thank you guys. It's
Yes,
very
thank
awesome.
you.
And we still haven't heard anything yet from iHeart, but we should be on there as soon as they okay everything.
Yeah. So
They just take a real long time to get on there.
Yes, they do. So make sure to check us out every Wednesday. We drop an episode at 6:00 in the morning, but
Yes.
just check it out. And
Oh,
make
and
sure,
for our specials, and we'll probably warn you, we always do them the Monday before Wednesday.
yes, we
that
do
our
them
show comes
on the
out.
Monday.
And we
at
usually do
6.
that. We try to do them in the middle of the month, maybe towards the end.
Yeah, it kind of depends on the week and like what we have planned.
Yeah.
But we are available on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Play, Podbean,
And we got a Patreon page, guys.
Yeah, Patreon. I almost said podcast. That's what we're doing. No, that's not what we're on.
Yeah.
So, just
And our
Facebook.
Patreon page, we have videos on there, guys. Check them out.
And see some of the behind the scenes stuff.
Mm.
Our Facebook is Ghost Stories Told from the South, and our email is ghoststoriestoldfromthesouth@gmail.com. Instagram and Twitter is South Texas Ghost. Texas is TX. It's abbreviated.
Abbreviated.
Yeah. Okay, just and me and my sister have gotten our social media out there and everything.
Oh, yes.
So, I will probably the next episode when I got everything together. So, just go and check out that podcast and everything. It's what's really
Check
out
them out,
there.
guys. It's pretty cool.
And we have Borderline Texas Trash on
Yes,
Spotify.
that's me and my
too.
nieces. And it's not a politic one either. We
No,
don't
it's
talk about
not.
politics.
It's comedy. So, yeah, we will see you guys or talk to you guys next week. We'll probably do a video next week.
Yeah, we'll do the video next time. But we'll start putting some more on Patreon. But if you guys have been listening to this, you've been listening to Ghost Stories Told from the South with your hosts, Stephen LeBooth and Michael.
Lexi LeBooth. You guys
I'm going to
stay
do
safe
a
out
whole
there.
podcast talking like this to be scary.
Please don't.
Ooh. But you kiddos have a good time now, and don't be too scared. Hope we don't scare you today. Remember, don't get buried alive. Don't volunteer to kill your ex-girlfriend. And watch out for haunted hotels.
Yeah,
And them little kids, watch out.
Yes. Be safe out there. Love y'all.
Bye, fellas. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed that. That was an old blast from the past. I kind of missed host Lexi being my co-host and doing it with me, but that's all right. She'll come back again. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the show. Next week we will have some new material, guaranteed, baby. So you guys be good, be scary, watch yourself out there, and tell a lot of scary stories. Hey, and like I said, guys, go check my Facebook out, Ghost Stories Told from the South. DM me with stories or something. I'll talk about them on the show. If you need, or you know something I need to research and talk about, tell me about it. And my email is all lowercase, Ghost Stories Told from the South at gmail.com. So, and it's, of course, it's a podcast. You can pretty much get it anywhere now. And I'm getting the YouTube channel caught up, so go check that out. It's at YouTube at Ghost Stories Told from the South. So, yeah, I think I done all my plugging. But you guys be good, be scary, and we will see you later.